Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for January 17th through 23rd, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you, your likes, shares, subscribes, and your fantastic energy. So we'll get right into your reading. If you do want to stick around until the end, I hope you do. I do have a contest announcement here for a free reading, and I will explain how to enter at the end of the reading. But in the meantime, let's get right into it here. So we've got the consciousness energy, so a lot of things on your brain. Okay, not surprising, we do have Mercury in retrograde, okay, all the way up until February 4th, and we also have a full moon right in the beginning of your week in Cancer. Okay, so this is landing in your 10th house here. Okay, so you might be finding yourself focused on your career, how you make your money, okay, and even your reputation as well. What are you known for? All right, but we've got the victim mentality card coming here, and we also have happy success. So it feels like here that some of you are making a conscious choice here to get yourself out of a negative situation or a negative way of thinking and be a little bit more positive, right? Challenging, super positive. Okay, so this may involve just a change in your way of thinking. Okay, if you catch yourself in those moments where you're like beating yourself up, or you're talking down to yourself, okay, it's like you're making that conscious effort to be a little bit more positive, okay, because when we have the whoopsies, just throw it away. When we have the victim mentality card, right, this is usually an indicator from spirit to show you that sometimes you are the one keeping yourself stuck in one spot, okay, when you believe that life is happening to you and not for you. And remember, for every challenge or every so-called negative event that happens in your life, it's actually really paving the way for something bigger and better and brighter and shinier in your life, okay? And sometimes we need to deal with certain things that crop up, okay? The big, the small, the good, the bad, the ugly. And it's part of life. It's not all butterflies and rainbows every single day, okay? But when we have the victim mentality, okay, it just shows that there's something there keeping you stuck, keeping you held in place. But yet there's all of this wonderful energy that is open and available to you, okay? So when we shift our mentality a little bit, what do? Happy success, okay? And this is a totally different outlook, a totally different perspective. It's one of freedom, of joy, of finding solutions, of a positive way of thinking, of understanding that you cannot control everything that happens all around you, okay? There's certain things that you can control and certain things that you can't. And when we get in this happy, successful kind of energy, this freeing kind of energy, we really come to the realization that we understand the difference between those two things, what we can control and what we can't. And let me tell you, there are a lot of people right now in this energy, okay? A lot of people feeling world weary, feeling tired, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling as though they're going nowhere fast. It's like every time I try and do something, something happens, okay? We're 2 years into a pandemic, and while there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay, we do still have some challenges in regards to that. Some freedom, some restrictions. Maybe the restrictions that are around you are having you feeling as though you just can't make any moves, okay? But when we have this does show a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So this is you wrapping things up, seeing things through to completion, and having a way more positive mindset. Some of you are being very successful at something in the week ahead, okay? Maybe something in your workplace, something at home, you're getting something done, and you're feeling really good. Maybe you're making improvements in your life, okay? And maybe you are looking at making a big change, right? This is the change in mentality, is a change, right? We've got Mercury retrograde, and sometimes we kind of get a little bit down in the dumps. We tell ourselves horrific little stories, okay? And we need to be able to overcome those, all right? So certainly is some progress coming in. And I do have to say, with that full moon energy, is full moon in Cancer, Mercury is aligned with Chiron, so it actually is bringing in some healing, okay, and the ability to let things go, okay, find that final way to sever the cords of any kind of ways of thinking, anything that's keeping you stuck, all right, and welcoming in a little bit of freedom. So let's see what else we've got for you. The 10 of Swords, look at that, we're done. Okay, we're done. We're closing the book. The final straw. Okay, letting something go, seeing something through to completion, making that final decision. Okay, that I'm not going to think like this anymore. I'm going to look forward to the future. If I don't like where I am right now, there may be something that happens in your week. Okay, a workplace, a home life, something. Okay, and you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out of here. It's time for a change. Okay, so endings leading way to new beginnings, and new beginnings indeed, with the Empress card coming out there for you. We also have the Page of Needles. So look at that. Okay, out with the old. Okay, that final decision, welcoming in the new, and then news of the new. There also your advice from Spirit, the Page of Matches. Take bold, inspired action. Take some initiative. All right, and blessings headed your way. The Nine of Needles. Freedom. Freedom from restriction, freedom from anxiety, freedom of overthinking, overanalyzing, okay? And yes, the Nine of Needles is the Nine of Swords, and it quite often is self-imposed restriction. This is a blessing, freedom from this energy, similar card. Okay, so it's this breaking free and this sense of excitement and joy that is coming into your life in the week ahead. We've got the Six of Buttons, maybe a surprise headed your way as well. This is the underlying energy at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, this may be a motivator for you, okay, but there may be some sort of surprise that's on the horizon for you. It could just be that you surprise yourself. Okay, but the Six of Buttons is the Six of Pentacles, okay, and this is quite often a card of generosity. It's quite often a card of a surprise, getting something back. Okay, it is one of the law of giving and receiving, and all these laws of the universe, right? All the good that you've ever put out, all of the positive energy that you've ever put out is flowing back to you. So it is a reminder of the law of attraction as well. We don't want to put out these thoughts into the universe. We want to put out those thoughts into the universe, okay? And because that way we get more of that, okay? So someone could share some information or some knowledge with you. You may get a surprise opportunity that heads your way, okay? Surprise, maybe a new love. And let me tell you, the Mercury retrograde can sometimes bring in some surprises. It can bring in clarity at the same time, okay? But sometimes the Mercury retrograde energy can bring back people or situations from the past, okay? Things that you maybe don't quite expect, all right? But, so kind of expect the unexpected a little bit, okay? So someone might just be willing to share something with you, or you just get that surprise opportunity or that person. As far as like a job goes, the Six of Buttons is an equal day's work for an equal day's pay, or an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, getting paid what you are worth. Okay, a relationship. This is all about balance, right? So a relationship, two people holding their same level of responsibility, okay, the same level of commitment, all right, meeting in the middle. It's finding those compromises, right? And of course, it quite often does symbolize an increase in your finances as well, or at least your ability to find the ways to increase your money. All right. The 10 of Needles here comes in as a finality, okay? So for some of you, you're just making the final decision. You're wrapping things up. You're letting things go, things that have been challenging or difficult, or whether it's a way of thinking, whether it's a situation, okay? And it's like, nope, it's the final straw, okay? It was a difficult decision to make. It was difficult to get to this point, all right? But you're finally ready to let something go, or to do something different, or have this big shift in you, okay? And it may be just something that has been drawn out for a while, all right? And sometimes we're just uncertain for a long time, especially, I mean, we've got the Nine of Swords here, we've got the Ten of Swords here, we've got the victim mentality, okay? So you may have been dealing with a situation for a while, or you may just have been feeling a little bit down in the dumps for a while, okay? And now you're waking up and you're like, no more. You're giving yourself that good old talking to, and you're like, nope, we're not going to do this anymore. We're going to make a conscious effort to shift our way of thinking. But again, you could be finding closure on something as well. Okay, tens are a very much a completion, okay, an ending leading way to new beginnings. So it's a little bit of a transitional energy there as well. And of course, full moon energy is about seeing something through to completion, wrapping up cycles, okay, and this particular full moon, with it being right at the beginning of 2022, the first one of 2022, it's like closing the door on one chapter, okay, closing the door of anything that no longer serves you, okay, things that make you feel unworthy, or things that, you know, make you feel stuck in one place, okay, and it's just closing that chapter and looking forward with a fresh, brand new outlook, a brand new energy, okay, into something else, because ultimately we do have the Empress here, which can certainly bring in new beginnings, the birth of new ideas, new inspiration, new opportunities, okay, new creative endeavors come in here as well, okay. The Empress brings in the ability to attract abundance into your life, okay. This increase that comes in with the 6 of buttons, very exciting, all right. This can represent new love, okay, new jobs, new endeavors, okay, but it can also represent a fresh new way of looking at the world as well, okay. You're really stepping into your own sense of self, all right. Maybe you're even doing something nice for yourself, all right, because, you know, if we really dial the energy down a little bit, okay, the 10 of Needles, there might be something where you're in a little bit of pain. Okay, the 10 of Needles brings in a little bit of pain. I mean, you got a porcupine there, right? So imagine being like stabbed with a porcupine. Okay, not the best thing. And, you know, the Empress can certainly represent self-care. So perhaps you're, you know, sometimes on like a daily read, the 10 of Swords can represent like, naturopath, health practitioner, massage therapist, a chiropractor, good old back crack there, okay, doing something for yourself to make yourself feel a little bit better, okay. So if you do have some like actual pain in your body, okay, perhaps this is a reminder, perhaps you have an opportunity to go out and get a massage. It could, you never know, it could be that, you know, maybe your boss or somebody, you know, somebody close to you all of a sudden says, hey, you know what, I'm going to reward you for a job well done, okay, or I see that you're not feeling the greatest or something, and here is a gift, and they may actually gift you like a nice massage or a trip to the spa or something like that. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, we could all use a little bit of self-care and a little bit of self-healing, so you could certainly have that. They, you know, they're presenting it to you with the page of Needles, the Page of Swords, okay, something that comes in a little bit of a surprise, something that may actually catch you a little bit off guard, okay. So if that's you, then congratulations, because that is a nice gift to get, okay, even if it's just a half-hour massage, or, you know, that little back crack or something, just to kind of pop something back into place. It still feels good. All right, but the Empress can represent all of this wonderful creative energy blossoming in your life, your chance to nurture your goals, your dreams, okay, your chance to attract abundance into your life, okay, maybe new people, new love, new connection, okay. It could also be that you have an end of an argument or something that comes in here with the 10 of Needles, all right, and you're finding your way forward, or love conquers all, of course, with that Empress energy. And, you know, so you might actually be you know, not just finding closure on something, but maybe repairing something here as well, okay. And I gotta say, with Mercury in retrograde, okay, there could be something bubbling up from the past, okay, that you need to find closure with in some way. Maybe you just need to find forgiveness in your heart. You don't need to reach out to anybody, okay, but maybe you need to find some forgiveness in your heart and let some certain things go, okay. And sometimes, you know, we harbor resentment, anger, okay, all of those things, and all of those energies sometimes are actually disguising grief that we're feeling from the loss of something previously, a job or relationship, right? And we hold on to this anger, but what we're actually is grieving, and we're sad, and we might not want to admit that. Okay, and when we do come to the realization of that and we let it go, okay, and we find that forgiveness, we sever those sides, we see something through to completion, it's a sigh of relief, and we feel like a whole new person. All right. And, I know sometimes that people are like, when we talk about forgiveness, people are like, I'm never going to forgive this person and they did this, or I'm never going to forgive this situation, and, on and on. And the problem is the only person that hurts actually is yourself, because that festers like a little black seed within you. Okay. And you deserve happiness, you deserve peace, and you deserve a fresh outlook on things. Okay. And you deserve to live your best life. This Empress card really does hammer that home for you. Okay. That you are a wonderful person, and that that you have every right to enjoy abundance, happiness, love, all of this wonderful energy around you. And so by holding on to things that are challenging or negative, right, the victim mentality card that comes in here, okay, it's the time to let things go. It's the time to release, right? Because you can't necessarily welcome new things into your life or better things into your life unless we do let go of some old things, old stories, old ways of thinking, old resentments, past hurts, those kind of things. Okay, so you could really, really be doing some not just self-care on your physical being, but also your mental and your spiritual being as well is coming in here. And the Empress is showing you all of this wonderful love showering over you. Okay, so so anyways, that's a kind of a deep message there. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, but anyway, okay, somebody clearly needed to hear that. All right, because I didn't actually see it going to that level. But anyways, okay, so the Empress card comes in here to replace challenges, this victim mentality, with this beautiful energy here, so that you can welcome in all of this bright and shiny energy into your life. The Page of Needles, okay, you could certainly be taking a different approach to something. Okay, this is the Page of Swords energy, right? So this brings in, brings in a little bit of initiative and a little bit of action, communication, okay, internal communication, external communication. But it's a fresh new way of thinking, okay, that you could be taking a different approach to things. All right, and instead of focusing on what you don't have or focusing on what hasn't gone well, instead you're going to be like, I'm going to make a conscious effort to focus on finding solutions, to focus on moving forward, to focus on the positive. And the positive mindset doesn't mean that everything goes really well for you every single day, but what it does mean is that you are better equipped to deal with challenges as they come about, because you're not focused so much on the problem. You focus on the problem long enough to understand what the problem is, okay, or to get to the root cause of the problem, but then you're more solution oriented. You're like, okay, how do I overcome this? And it's a completely different way of thinking, and it's very freeing. And so it just shows that it's just a better way of doing things. So you could certainly be open to different ideas, different opinions, fresh approaches to doing things. But there also may be some news that comes in here also. Okay, the Page of Needles can certainly represent a message, okay, of some sort, some communication that comes in for you. So it could be someone communicating some sort of gift or a surprise. Okay, it could just be your fresh way of thinking, but it can be something. The Page of Swords is quite often known as the lurker of the tarot. Okay, and because we have Mercury in retrograde, there could certainly be someone reaching out to you, a lost connection. Okay, a lost friend. All right, maybe there's an old friend that you lost connection with. With these Six of Buttons, okay, we could certainly suggest here that there may be an old business colleague that reaches out to you, or you might just have a second chance at something that you thought had passed you by at one point. Okay, whether that's a person, a job opportunity, okay, something that comes in that may be a little bit of a surprise for you. It might be a shock. Now, it could certainly be that somebody, a past love, okay, the Empress card, a past love or a past friend or something like that could come back in. Maybe they just want to apologize to you. They want to get that closure with you. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to welcome them back into your life, all right, but they may want to talk. Okay, they might want to just have that conversation with you, all right, but and it can certainly free you up. Okay, free up your energy. All right, so you never know. So be open and receptive to all kinds of communication coming in there. All right, your advice from Spirit: get going, take initiative, take action. Okay, be aware of opportunities that are abounding and flowing into your life. All right, the Page of Matches brings in this fresh inspiration, the ability and the opportunity to explore new beginnings, fresh starts. Okay, or even to make improvements in your life. You may be getting these flashes of inspiration, okay, and it's this super duper happy success energy that's coming in here, okay, a fresh way of doing things. It's all of this fresh energy that's coming in here for you guys, okay, and it's really quite positive. The Page of Matches is quite often the first signs of manifestation, usually related to like an endeavor of some sort, okay, entrepreneurial endeavor possibly, okay, the Empress, maybe you have a home-based business, okay, that you're looking to get off the ground, all right, and, you know, you might just be taking a fresh approach at it, okay, or maybe you're starting up something new, because we've got a lot of new energy that's coming in here for you guys, all right, but whatever it happens to be, okay, expect, I don't know why I'm getting a message of expect the unexpected, perhaps just because of the 6 of buttons that's there, okay, but I don't know, I think for at least somebody, there's a big energy here of sweeping you off your feet. That's weird. Okay, well, maybe you're going to have someone that sweeps you off your feet, some new connection, or maybe a connection that you had previously given up on, and now you're getting a second chance. Okay, so it's a little bit of a very exciting, okay, that comes in here. All right, but the Page of Matches as advice could also be, yes, get going, take action, okay, take a fresh approach to things, welcome in new opportunities, okay, into your life, all right, but it can also certainly represent the energy where there may be some new exciting connection coming in, and Spirit says here, just go for it. Just take a chance, all right? Just give it the old college try. You never know. It doesn't necessarily have to last forever, but if someone comes out unexpectedly and you know, has some opportunity or has a gift for you, or maybe even wants to chat, wants to talk, or maybe wants a second chance, okay, maybe hear them out. You don't need to accept anyone's proposal or anything like that, but maybe just be open to something a little bit different. Your blessings headed your way. Okay, we do have the 9 of Needles, and because it's a blessing, we're going to turn that frown upside down there. Okay, and this is all about letting go. Okay, reviving hope. Okay, whereas the 9 of Swords, which this is, okay, if this was just a regular 9 of Swords, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling worried, you're not sleeping well. Okay, but your blessing coming in is letting go. Okay, is a renewal of hope, feeling inspired, okay, and not overthinking anything, not overanalyzing anything. That is out the window, okay, out the window, literally, okay, and we're welcoming in the new energy. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, but I'm going to close out your reading with a couple of Angels of Abundance cards. Okay, we like abundance, right? We've got the Empress there bringing in abundance, 6 of Buttons showing the potential for increase or improvement that's coming in. All right, so as I'm shuffling here, I will let you know. So the contest that I mentioned a little bit earlier, it's open to all subscribers to my channel. So don't worry if you're not already a subscriber. Okay, just hit that subscribe button while you're there. Maybe hit like on this reading as well if something's resonated with you. And just leave me a comment letting me know that you have subscribed and that you are in. Just say, yep, subscribed and I'm in for the contest, because I'm only gonna pick someone that is actually subscribed, right? Because not everyone wants to be part of a contest. Not everyone wants a reading. Okay, so if you do, then just put that there. If you're already a subscriber, first of all, thank you. Okay, and second of all, just again, leave me a comment and just put like something like already subscribed and I'm in, or just put I'm in, and then I will know. So Spirit will help me choose a winner, and I will be making that announcement on Wednesday. Okay, halfway through the week. It's usually when I do a midweek motivation, and what better motivation than to get a free reading. And this will be a full-length reading, by the way. It won't be just like a little 15-minute thing. So we have attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Okay, instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And there is that Empress in a nutshell. The Empress attracts abundance, okay? Does not go out and chase it. And so it just feels there's wonderful things flowing into your life. We have words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others, okay? Always manifest from a place of abundance, never from a place of lack. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated for you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, leave me a comment down below if you want to get in on that contest, okay? So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.